Well, now she was raised in the small town of Pretty Yende in Mpumalanga, but she spent most of her adult life as one of South Africa's greatest exports. Pretty Yende has become one of the world's greatest opera singers, sharing stages with the legends likes of Andrea Bocelli and many, many more. So just in case you don't know her, let's play a snippet of one of her performances. Wow, fantastic stuff. So we have Pretty Yende, who's with us via Skype. A very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Now, like so many artists around the world, your career has had to be stalled a little bit, obviously because of lockdowns everywhere. How's this been affecting you? And, you know, you've been indoors for so long now. You're used to traveling around the world. How have you been coping?
Well, the good thing about it is that it happened in a way that I could be home with my family. So as hard as it has been and extremely difficult to actually understand it, because it was really a shutdown for me from my very third performance when I was performing in Paris. And all of a sudden I was unemployed and, you know, indefinitely. But luckily I listened to my mentors who told me to get on the first flight to go home because things were about to go crazy in Europe. So they didn't want me to get stuck in Europe. And then, of course, yes, I did. So I flew back home and I've been home ever since. So it's been incredibly a roller coaster of emotions. But luckily, with the support of my family, and having my sister who's here as well, who sings most of the time to encourage me and, you know, make me miss singing as well. So it's been quite a roller coaster, and I'm happy that I was able to be home to be dealing with this pandemic.
Yeah, true. Nothing like being home with the family, is it? And now, I'm sure you had so many things that you had lined up for this year, and obviously beyond, you know, some of those concerts, have they been cancelled completely? How are you coping with that?
Okay, so most of the concerts were cancelled, but some have been postponed to like later 2021. There were a few projects that I had, you know, also working on with my record label, Sonic Classic. We had to postpone the recording for, you know, for that. And it's been really shocking for my soul, basically, because, you know, when I plan my schedule, I have everything written down. And so when I work on my schedule, I have like a schedule planning. And so all of a sudden, all of those things were put to a hold. So it tested a lot on my faith and really taking time off as well, not to be so present on interviews and stuff. This is my first interview, actually, because I needed the time to actually talk to myself and accept the situation because you can't change it. And a time to also reflect on how grateful and amazing I have had the opportunity to actually make my dreams come true. And it allowed me also the chance to actually count my blessings rather than really complaining and being in a place that is not really helpful for my health, you know. And so it's been quite wonderful in a sense to get the opportunity to just sit down, be with family, look back and say, thank you, Lord, for having afforded me such a dream and to entrust me with such a gift and have the opportunity to have, achieved so much in such a short time. And then, of course, I have to thank my management because we are all now rescheduling and seeing with opera houses how we're going to move forward in our new world as performers, because I don't think it's ever going to be the same. And that support has been quite incredible. And I look forward to see how our world as performers, live, performing artists, how it is going to be for us, because I don't think it's going to be the same because we deal with masses. And so we're looking forward to that.
So how have you been keeping, do you, I mean, you've got an amazing voice. What do? Do you practice when you're at home? How do you keep yourself at that level that you've always been at?
Well, funny enough, I got actually a time off because that too, rest is very important, especially when you work with the voice. It gave me the chance to just be normal and let my voice just rest. So I hardly sang, actually. It's when my sister has been, because she's working on her own role that she's going to be singing soon in Germany as well. And so hearing her sing has been, prompting me to sing a little bit. But I've been taking the time off to take things easy because honestly, I was so shocked by the entire situation that I couldn't sing. I was really literally blocked because it was confusing. And, you have a job and suddenly everything is cancelled. And, it was really a shocking time. So I'm happy that I got this time to just sit back and deal with myself and understanding the situation, and always, being with family that helped a lot. And I have to thank today, since it's Father's Day, I have to really, really give thanks to my father and my family entirely, because of them, I was able to really be cushioned by love and unconditional love and really being supported during this very crazy time, actually.
You spoke of your sister singing as well. Are you coming from a musical family, and also the support you receive from your parents, especially your dad?
Absolutely. He's really one of the amazing guys I know. He's so wise and so understanding. We're really lucky. I feel very, very blessed to have such a family because I'm the firstborn at home. And when I ventured into this career, none of us knew what we were dreaming of or what we were asking for, including me. And so I had the faith of an impossible dream, and they had to have the faith with me, for me. And my father, I remember my father's words. He said to me, Tandla, because he calls me by my first name, Tandla, if you feel in your heart that this is right, then go for it. And he drove me together with my mom to register at the University of Cape Town. And ever since then, they never left my side. That's why I like to come home. And that's why I see this time as a time to really be home and look back and say, thank God that we've dreamt so much. And together as a family, we are experiencing something that we couldn't even conceive at the time we began. And 10 years have passed by. I've been able to achieve the impossible, not on my own, but by my entire family. And we continue to make other dreams as a family. And it's really, really wonderful. Like my sister, she's already starting her career, going into Germany. And so it's really wonderful. I'm very grateful for such a time as this, even with these circumstances that we find ourselves as humanity. But I also believe that humanity has been through a lot. And even through this, we will overcome and we will come out better.
Fantastic stuff. Pretty Yende, thank you so much for talking to us, and stay blessed and stay grateful. And we hope to see you on a stage sometime pretty soon.